Okay, now I'm doing a video review of Mr. Personality. He is another wowwee electronic toy where he can do all this multimedia stuff. You can also create personalities for him as well. But I don't think wowwee created the software to do it because I cannot find it.
Oh, thank goodness. You're alive. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Nice to see you again, Master.
They did not finish making him, though. They were gonna make more personalities for him, but all they did was Max and Simon. So they were gonna make more, though, but they didn't. But he's plugged in right now, so he won't move his wheels. They don't move anyways. They're sort of broken. So that's his plug-in spot. He takes 6 C batteries when he's on batteries. But that's for standby mode and...
Do you mind?
Yeah. He has a light sensor. I think... He has eye sensors when you drive him around. He does not have autonomous, but you have to drive him around. He'll stop when he's near an obstacle unless you turn off his sensors, which they should be off. He has Tribots wheels, except they're bigger. His arms move and they're posable. Just a little bit, you can move this part of it. He has a handle you can carry him by. His power switch. His sensors on his back. An SD card slot.
The SD card door's open. Wow, that was loud. Close that SD card door so I can move, will you, buddy? Your darn SD card door's open again. Could you give it a nudge?
So he has sound sensors and motion sensors. I think they're off right now, though. Yeah, I turned off his motion sensors. He can turn them off in his media mode or menu, I should say. Bottom.
Okay, it's very dark now. Whoa, that's bright.
He works for double A's too, so you can just use double A's.
And human said, "Let there be light." Hello, boss.
So yeah, he has light sensors, vision sensors, and sound sensors. So here's his remote. It takes 3 AAA batteries. This thing does not work, though. Tribot has it, but it does not work. Volume. You can voice record with him, and here's demo. He does not dance, but you are supposed to make him dance by his software, but he doesn't come with it. He can't do any of these unless he's plugged in, which he is, so I can show you him. Because this requires a power adapter, or else it powers down with batteries. It does not power down by itself with an adapter. Same with him. Alarm, greet, yep, these all require adapters.
Okay, you're going out and leaving us. Don't forget to tap our head so we can greet you when you get back. We'll be here. Have a good time.
Starts in 20 seconds.
Catch you on the flip side. Nice to see you in the daytime. Okay, we'll stand by. Nice to see you, boss.
So yeah, I'll show you menu.
Okay, let's adjust some settings.
There's calendar, there's birthday, alarm, options, let's see.
Tell me what you want. I'll show you what I got.
Oh, these are all his sensors and stuff. These are settings if you want to turn any sensors off so he doesn't react to them as much. So personalities, Max and Simon. The only personality. There's supposed to be more though.
See you when you get back.
On your birthday, it'll sing happy birthday to you if you have your birthday set up when you turn them on.
Let's set the alarm. When should we wake you up?
Yeah,
Let's
that's...
set the alarm.
Oh,
When
jeez.
should we wake you up? Okay, now we're all ready.
So yeah, that's what his menu is, what he has.
Hey Simon, what's green and has wheels? I don't know. Grass. Yeah, but grass doesn't have... Oh yeah, except for the wheels. Dear Lord, do you see what I'm dealing with here while you're gone? Huh? Okay, never mind. An amnesiac walks into a restaurant and says, "Do I come here often?" Oh, I feel sorry for her. Poor girl. It's a joke, Max. So I came across a farmer the other day, and he was walking a three-legged pig, and I asked him... I know. He said, a pig like that, you don't eat all at once. Actually, he told me the pig had been born with a congenital defect that had required the amputation of the leg at an early age. The farmer and his wife were, in fact, vegetarians. Oh. Two fat guys go into a bar, and one says to the other, "You're round." The other says, "So are you." Let me tell a joke. So a duck walks into a bar and says, "Got any raisins?" Bartender says, "This is a bar. We don't serve raisins." Duck comes back the next day, hops on the stool and says, "Got any raisins?" Bartender says, "No, we don't have any raisins." Duck comes back the next day, hops up on the stool and says, "Got any raisins?" Bartender says, "No, and if you come back and ask me that again, I'll tape your fill shut." Duck comes back the next day, hops on the stool and says, "Got any tape?" Bartender says, "No." Duck says, "Got any raisins?" I can see why you like that joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? Max. All right then. Max who? Just Max. It's me. Don't you even recognize my voice? God, Simon, are you okay? I just need a vacation. An egg and some bacon walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve breakfast in here." Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? He was dead. Why did the other monkey fall out of the tree? He was dead too. Why did the other monkey fall out of the tree? Peer pressure. Thank you. We're here all week. A guy walks into a restaurant with a giraffe and proceeds to order 3 bottles of wine with dinner. The giraffe drinks 2 bottles, and as the guy pays the bill, the giraffe passes out on the floor of the restaurant, having drunk far too much wine. As the guy's leaving, the waiter says, "Hey, you gonna leave that lion there?" The guy says, "That ain't a lion. It's a giraffe." Oh, I hate puns. That's not a pun. It's a sounds-like thing. Same thing. It sucks. Yeah, it's not my best. Okay, so an agent walks into a talent scout's office to pitch an act. Yeah? And the agent says it's a family act. Family acts are boring. That's what the talent scout says. But the agent says, "No, this act is different. First, the mom and dad come out and introduce their cute teenage daughter and their adorable little son." Simon, you can't tell this joke. And the dad proceeds to take down his... Simon! What? He takes down his daughter's... Simon, no! Cell phone number. What's wrong with you? Oh. Then he gets his son to climb on his wife's shoulders and... Please, Simon! Would you just let me tell this? His son climbs onto his wife's shoulders while the daughter takes down her... No! You can't tell this joke! She takes down her father's cell phone number and kneels in front of her mom and... Oh, God! calls her dad and her dad calls her. Then they start juggling cell phones while the boy does a flip, catches both phones in midair, and answers them while landing on his dad's shoulders. Oh, what do they call this act? The acrobats. Hey, Simon, why did the chewing gum cross the road? Dare I ask? It was stuck to the leg of a chicken. Yeah, well, I'd stick to you, too. Be wary today of too much wariness. Take a chance. Not today.
You can only do one fortune a day.
Be wary today of too much wariness. Take a chance. Trying to trade it for a better one? Sorry, it doesn't work that way, boss. Be wary today of too much wariness. Take a chance. Only one a day, friend. That's the way the great wheel of Kismet rolls. Be wary today of too much wariness. Take a chance. I'm sorry, my human. Only one fortune per day. After you ask your question, press OK to get the answer.
Will I be a billionaire someday?
The crystal ball says it thinks so. That's a maybe, but leaning towards yes. Pressing OK will conjure the answer from the mystical oracle. You didn't ask hard enough. Press OK and hear your answer. I'm afraid the spirit said no. Ask and press OK for your answer. It's better if you don't know. Do it again. Yeah, that's my head. I love you too, Master. Nice to see you too, human. I love you too, Master. Do you mind? What I do?
Hey!
Okay, it's very dark now. Hello?
Oh, those are his light sensors. Hey!
Jeez Louise.
Hey!
Oh, that hurt my ears.
Hey!
Okay, that got my attention.
Hey!
Yikes! That's loud enough, I think.
Hey!
Wow, that was loud.
So, yep. Yeah, stories, demo.
The suspense is killing me.
And he randomly talks by himself when you leave him alone. And he eventually powers off. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff, but it's just too much to get all on one film, pretty much.
It's so witty. It's not your fault, Max. They just divided the RAM that way. Don't get personal, Simon. Please, give us something to do. You seem like an intelligent human. Our human wants to see what we can do now, Simon. I think we should give him a demonstration. I guess you must be amazed by your new robot about now. Well, we are pretty amazing. As your new robotic servants. Technically, we're only one servant, Max. Remember? Oh, that's true. But we share the same body.
Yeah, they failed on that one. Like, their faces, they were not on the right time, so they deleted the rest of his scenes. He wasn't speaking the right time he was supposed to. And control his arms and stuff.
Hey, Simon, I bet our human would like to hear about when we made a break for it from the factory. I don't want to talk about that. It was hilarious. Okay, you want to hear that story? Just push yes if you want me to tell it instead of Max. Push no. Let me tell it. It's funnier the way I tell it. Okay, so Simon and I were moving down the assembly line, and just before they put us in our package, Simon sees an open door and says, "Let's blow this taco stand and make a break for it." I totally did not say that. Push yes if you want me to give Max an electric shock. Push no if you want to give Simon an electric shock. Oh, okay. That's not fair. So anyway, we hop down and snuck out the door, and outside the factory we see a river. And Simon says, "Hey, why don't we go fishing?" So we start speeding over the parking lot toward the river, and I asked Simon what we were going to do with a fish. think he just wanted to bother that fisherman we saw. I did not want to bother the fisherman. I only wanted to borrow his fishing pole. Okay, push yes to zap Simon. Oh yeah? Push no to zap Max. Ouch! Why me? He's the liar. Great minds think alike, Maxie. Anyway, you're dead. The wowwee rescue team dropped a net.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video.
And
Thanks for
squealed on me
watching.
and told them it was
Subscribe
all
and
my idea.
bye.
Well, it was all your idea. And a pretty stupid one, too. Oh, sure, the good life, Simon. Catching a pile of fish we had no use for whatsoever. And you think you're a genius. Some things are just over your head, Max. Sometime I'll tell my side of the story and you'll finally know the truth. Sure, Simon, sure.
Well, that's Mr. Personality. Bye.